and you're all in for a pleasant surprise. For those of you that are back. So let me whoa. So like I said, I love it when former students come back. And Alicia, it's nice to see you. You know, let me unmute her. And
Hi, Max. How are you?
I am good. And you know, I just looked it up. And you know, God, we've been connected since 2010.
Since you're on AOL.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. And so you more than anybody else, let me just pop over here. And what did I not? I thought I'd logged in. Yeah. Okay, so let me kind of bring you up here.
That's me.
Okay. So yeah, AOL. That's I mean this is a world of difference. So I mean you went through AOL, you went through MySpace, and then I see you did a little coaching in 2018. Now that was right when LinkedIn was really getting into what it has become today, because in 2016, Microsoft bought them. And so everything has changed. I noticed though. So anyway, I noticed we only got 418 connections.
Yep.
So are you still working with the same company?
I'm still with the same company, yes.
All right.
I haven't done anything, Max, honestly in years. I stay in touch and try to keep in your training so that as I'm ready to touch back in and get going, I'm still up to speed. So that's where I am now. And yes, hopefully this year I will be able to focus in on my business properly.
Okay,
That's the plan.
that's the plan. Okay, now the wonderful thing, because you hear me say it all the time disappears.
Yep.
So you've got 403 connections. And let's look at the rest here. So what makes the power of the profile is the banner or cover, how we describe ourselves here, obviously the picture, and then our story here. And then we come down here and again, this really hasn't changed all that much, except, you know, we could certainly beef it up a little bit. But let me show you. So what was this here? this 19-year deal. What did that represent?
I would probably say, hang on. Oh, I'm trying to scroll the screen. It's your screen. No, because I have Daisy Girls up there. So that would just be probably when I started my corporation.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, so
that would be when I first started network marketing, actually. That would be the year.
okay. So and well, this represents your networking business. So you could actually incorporate, you can kind of blend them together,
Okay.
all right? But now, okay. So let me show you, and what you're gonna find is time disappears. So I'm gonna open up another profile. And we go to mine. All right, so now, if I go to my network, so you got 403 people. Now those 403 people all have connections. We go over to your network. I got 11,000. Now these 11,000 connect you, connect me, all have connections. So if these are my first level. So these 11,000 people have connections. Their connections increase my connections, second level, to 1,840,000. These 1,840,000 people, they've all got connections too. We add those to the mix, and I've got 1,090,000,000 people that I'm connected with. Now, believe it or not, with 403 connections, if I was to log out of my account for a minute, and I'm trying to think of who I'm connected to that doesn't have a lot of people. Let me see. Bruce, how many people are you connected to?
It's a little over 200 or close to 300.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to use you as an example.
Okay.
So the whole process, it's like planting seeds. Everybody that you're connected to is a connection.
Thank you.
So if we go over here to his network, so he's got 304 people. This is perfect. So we look at his connections. So his 300 people, well, they've all got connections. You remember, you got 103 more than him. So these people connect him to 375,000 people, and these 375,000 people all have connections. So that's 1,100,000 people. Now, under normal circumstances, you get excited about this. But the truth is that this is just, I mean, think about it. He's connected to, he's connected to more people than me. Because I had 1,090,000,000. And he's got 1,100,000,000. The point is that what LinkedIn does is LinkedIn lets you connect with people that are connected to people. So the idea, let me come back, is it's going to be easy to start up or restart conversations with people that you know ahead of time would be prospects for your business. All right, so we turn around and let's come back over to your network. The line network. Now, quite often, the people that you're connected to, you've never talked to. And so, when we were searching for people to talk to before, what kind of professionals were we looking to talk to?
To me,
No, oh, yeah, Alicia.
I was looking at realtors
Okay,
mostly. It's been a while though, Max, so I really don't have too much to go on there.
well, yeah, but see, here's the thing. Today, the real estate market has been tough.
Yes,
Okay, it's been tough. And that has affected not just people in real estate, it's affected people in the mortgage fields. I mean, they've been letting people go. Banks and mortgage companies have been letting people go like crazy. So what you can do is with your profile, you show you in real estate, you show that you're entrepreneurial. If I came up here and I did a search for my connections and I typed in real estate, realtor, well, there's 2,090,000, but I want to see how many I'm connected to. There's 365 people. And you can see the ones that are online with the green donut. So if let's look at Jeunesse. So we're connected, but we've never talked. And if I go and bring up her profile, and then I look, I can see how long we've been connected. So we got connected last September, but we've never talked. And yet, if I come back over here, there are going to be people that, again, all of these people they're there. And if I look at this one, same thing. We never talked. And we've been connected. Oh, 2023. All right. Now, another feature that LinkedIn has, which is huge, is you go back over your network. They have a feature called catch up, where you're going to find people that you're connected to that have changed jobs, that are having birthdays, that have work anniversaries. And so there are subtle little things that you can do with your profile where LinkedIn would broadcast out to everybody that you're connected to. that can start a conversation. I'll give you an example. Let's go down here to job changes. I'll scroll down a bit. And okay, classic example. Eric's an optometrist. And we were actually worked together, and I think he started working with me in 2015. And in 2017, we did a couple of rounds of coaching. And he came back last week and he went wild when he saw what LinkedIn was up to. So what we did was we adjusted his profile. So now we took this off and then we put it back on. So since he's posted this, he's had 28 people that liked it. He had 8 people that made comments. And that starts a conversation. Here's another one who is brand new to network marketing. She doesn't have any connections, but what it did was it posted. So Akiko is new to network marketing. Again, we made a change on her profile. She's already had 10 people that reacted to it, which will give her an opportunity to talk to these people. But the big one is birthdays. Same thing. I can come down here. So Tom's having a birthday. We've never talked. If I bring up his profile, contact information. So we've been connected since 2018, but we've never talked. And the best example I can give you, I did this morning. Let me come up here and show you Sam. Sam's in Australia. Let me bring up his profile. So by profession, this is his networking business. And he's also a financial planner, and he's also a financial analyst, and he also lectures on finance things. So what we did was, if we pop back up here, see, the beautiful thing is that there's a record of everything that you do. So he came back last year and he said, he's selling something. It's a $5,000 buy-in, and then people upgrade to $15,000 after a few weeks. So let's come back. Got to load it up. All right. So he'd been through a couple of boot camps, decided that he wanted to go faster. This was his first round with coaching. We had a little couple of issues with times because he's in Australia. But in any event, first thing we did was we went in and we kind of did an inventory. So let me come down. So because of who he is and what he did, we came up with some specific scripts unique for him. And we showed him how to search and how to connect with people that say they're open, they're looking for work. And then, again, we came up when someone asks you what you do, they come back and ask you what you do. So we had to have an answer. I've enjoyed a successful career as a financial advisor and a mindset coach for 23 years. Also have a growing internet business. So he's looking for investors, business owners, bankers, financial advisors, Forex traders. Knowing who you want to talk to makes the whole process easier. Then we came down and we went through posting strategy, because what you post builds relationships and builds rapport with people between conversations. So he had 4,700 connections. Now, we searched through his 4,700 connections. 200 were investors, 1,200 business owners, 41 bankers, 116 Forex people, 281 financial advisors. When we added it up, added up to 1,738, which meant that 37% of the people that he was connected to were prospects. So we showed him how to search. And I said, every day you're going to reach out for 10 new people. And then again, we went over some more posts. And then 2 weeks later, he sends me this. It's been a crazy 2 weeks since our last coaching session. I sponsored 12 people. 12 people in 14 days. And if you know who you're looking for, then it's just a matter of engaging someone in a conversation. And then at the end here, he says, I've been on Zooms for almost 5 to 6 hours a day, onboarding people. I said, you can't do that. You have to develop a system. Alicia, everything happens so much faster now than I've ever seen. And so I said, what you need to do is set up a schedule where on Monday, you're going to train your new people in groups on one thing, then you'll do another training on Tuesday or Wednesday. And that also builds camaraderie, team spirit. So LinkedIn gives higher visibility to videos or anything that moves. So now when you reach out to people, you're going to send them GIFs, moving images. So then I hear from him. This was maybe 5 weeks later, 6 weeks later in April. And he comes back and he says, hard to believe I'm writing this. I've always wanted to send you a testimonial. Well, thanks for your coaching, Max. I've added 21 new team members in the last 3 weeks. Remember, he's selling a $5,000 program, and a significant number of these people are upgrading to $15,000. Your way of coaching gave me the reassurance to go from where I was for a few months, stuck, not going forward, getting rejection after rejection, to signing up 90% of the people. Okay, so I got so busy, I haven't been able to attend boot camp. Now, the way you get a high conversion rate is to know who you're looking for and then start a conversation, find out about them. And as long as the conversation is moving in the direction that you want it to go, you keep talking. But as soon as it becomes clear that they're not who you want to talk to, you stop and you start talking with somebody that is. So you could be talking to 10 people every day, and 2 or 3 of them are going to drop off. And that's okay, because you've got other people that you can talk to. So let me bring up, like Dan here, because everybody's different. Dan, and this is all about networking. Okay? It's all about networking. So he had broken, he fell off a roof and broke both of his feet. And he had purchased a cleaning company that cleaned with drones. He was their first franchise. After he had his accident, he met one of the top earners in Melaleuca, who we developed a friendship with, got into Melaleuca. He wanted to do that fast. So he jumped into, we did a round of coaching. Now, after the 3rd session, what happened was his sponsor, a young, very popular, dies. So now he's an orphan. So he comes to me and he says, Max, can you help me with my cleaning business? Now, most network marketers, I mean, I've been doing this for 29 years, and most people that are in network marketing are part-time. They've got full-time jobs. And so what started to happen is they're taking all the things that I've taught them and they've applied it to their regular jobs, and the success stories that are coming in, just put a smile on my face. So the short story is he meets an engineer that worked, he was cleaning houses. And I said, well, if you're using drones, I mean, they fly around. Could you do like apartment buildings or office buildings? He says, yeah. So, you can go on here, you could find people that own them. So he connects with an engineer that worked for Verizon Wireless. So the engineer, he got to the part of the conversation where, what do you do? He told him, got a cleaning service that works with drones. Engineer was fascinated, ended up introducing him to his boss, who introduced him to the powers that be. And he ends up signing a 3-year contract with Verizon Wireless to clean all their cell phone towers for over $20 million. Since then, in fact, let me, it's not the same when I talk about it as when you hear it from him. So the bottom line is, if you know who you're looking for, they're easy to connect with, easy to talk to. So he called in during one of our Ask Max sessions. And here it is. Whoops. Here it is.
Hey, Dan, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I've heard from a lot of students in the last 2 or 3 days. Last time we spoke, you would use the training that you got from me to expand your franchise business. And I think you said that, now they kind of brought you and made you partner.
Yeah, they have actually, Max. Through using your system, one of the things that happened for me is that I learned how to contact people on LinkedIn. And some of those contacts became so powerful that I was able to close a major account with Verizon Wireless that we signed a contract for $20 million. That is to clean cell phone towers. But since then, we've also made contact with people that manage the municipal water towers and water treatment facilities. And in doing so, I mean, it has blown up my business. And it's like I said before, I never would have known how to contact people on LinkedIn. I never would have known to even use LinkedIn for that sort of thing if it hadn't been that I came across you through somebody when I was in networking. I was in network marketing. And I know a lot of people use it for network marketing, but it can be for anything. Just learning how to contact people is the biggest thing. It has been so powerful. It's just unbelievable that last year I was struggling financially. And then by the end of the year and this year, I will make over $2 million. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's like unbelievable. It's actually one of those things that was like, it's like one of those things I wasn't sure I believed it until it happened.
Now, there's always a story behind every story. And he called in, now he's been calling in on a regular basis. But this is the real story.
Good morning, my friend. I have been so busy.
That's not him. Here it is. I clicked on the wrong thing.
The biggest thing was learning how to communicate with people online, people I didn't know, and being able to make contacts and turn those contacts into something that I could utilize and doing it the right way instead of, a lot of people just send out a message when they first get on there. But what I learned from you was to build that relationship, and that relationship, whether you're network marketing or building a regular business like I am now, is crucial. And what I do is I own an exterior cleaning company. And, when I set that up, I was pretty much just the first franchise owner. And I'm now a partner of the corporation. So I actually need to change that as I'm now a partner with this company, of the other two people that are involved. And what we've done is we've taken an exterior cleaning company and we took it to the next level by first, due to an injury that I had, I fell 20 feet. I broke both of my feet and had to have surgery to have my feet put back together. And now, blessed as I am, because I walk well and no one would know it if I did not tell them that I had broken both of my feet March of last year. And after that, we were looking for a new way to do things. So when cleaning taller buildings, we now found drone technology, and we clean buildings with drones. So in what we do, cleaning these buildings with drones, it opened us up to clean taller buildings and other things, other tall structures. And so I started looking around and talking to people and just using the same techniques that you taught as taught me as one of your students. I started reaching out to different people that were hotel chains and things like that, and then came across somebody with Verizon that worked with Verizon, an engineer with Verizon, and just started a little conversation. And I mentioned what we do and ended up mentioning what we do. And we started this conversation, and we now will be cleaning towers for Verizon for the next 3 years. We've closed a 3-year, $20 million contract with Verizon Wireless. I mean, we went from being a $50,000, $100,000 a year income type business to myself, $2.2 million next year. That will be, that's just my portion of my area what I'll be cleaning. But we've gone even further than that. Now we're growing at such a rate that we're scaling our business that we've started a franchise opportunity with you know, as I was originally, like I said, one of the first franchisees, but we've actually gone to a full, all blown out franchise, $20,000 to lawyers just to set up the franchise. We've sold 2 franchises already. We're growing, and it's all because of, I mean, not just only because of that, because my partners were involved as well, but I brought the big deals to the table, and I brought those deals learning your techniques and utilizing them. I literally met the Verizon people on LinkedIn. I've contacted them on LinkedIn, and that's how we began this venture. I mean, this part of this company. We went from, like I said, cleaning houses and 1-story buildings to now cleaning Verizon towers, hotels, and now even municipal water towers. I've closed 2 deals to clean some municipal water towers, and got 6 towers to clean. And all of that came from contacts made through LinkedIn. We're multi-million-dollar company through the techniques that I learned from Max. I don't know what else to say, but thank you. As a matter of fact, I mean, I was trying to build network marketing business. I never had really had any great success with network marketing until I started working with you, and I was working and like I said, it was kind of hard for me to move forward because my sponsor, who I'd become pretty close with, Jason Fisher, passed away. And when Jason died, it kind of took my air out of me, took my breath out. And I was just like, oh my God, I just couldn't carry on at that time. So I just was focusing on what I did day to day, my daily business. And then after a while, I said, you know what, let me see if I can make a few contacts on LinkedIn for my business. And then it just started blowing up because I just never got the air, you know, to go back to my network marketing business. Not that I now know that if I just had, if I needed to build that business, if I even had the time to focus on it, I could build an explosive network marketing company because of these techniques that I feel like maybe I haven't mastered, but I've gotten pretty good at.
Once you understand the process, case in point, you know, one of my students has, and at least you might remember him, Francisco, today has 500,000 people in his network marketing business. And he connects with experienced network marketers that are looking for new companies. And one distributor brought 300,000 people into his company. Another one brought 80,000 people in. Over the last 4 years, he's worked with 45 whales. And it's a, you know, relatively simple process. Now, he doesn't reach out and connect with the whales, but he's introduced to the whales by unhappy distributors that are further down. When Dan connected with someone that owned a Pizza Hut franchise, and he wanted to have his building clean, after he did it, the franchisee said, you know, turn them on to the person he bought the franchise from. The man had 500 Pizza Huts. So bringing these kind of deals in, the people that he bought the franchise from were so impressed that, you know, they made him a partner. And so again, so that all by itself, you know, was a lot of fun. So from where you are right now, there is, I mean, literally, even though you've only got 400 people that you're connected to, so as you start making posts, this was 5 months ago, you start posting every day, And that starts up conversations. So whether you're talking to real estate people, whether you're talking, and every time you do a search, I mean, whether we did real estate, entrepreneurial people,
So I have not posted, obviously, I think it's been 4 months.
Mhm.
And in not posting that long, or it being inconsistent with the posting and just coming out and you just start posting every single day, doesn't matter?
not at all.
Okay,
Not at all. In fact, I was working with somebody in Amsterdam who brought somebody into her business from Cyprus. He had 50,000 people in his business. Well, she made so much money just from that one thing. She took off for 6 months. Okay, then she comes back and she asked me, she says, do I have to start over? I said, no, just start posting again. Just, start doing things, and people, it's like you never left. And what was funny was, and I told her, I said, you're going to run into a lot of internet marketers on here. None of these people are making any money. So reach out to them. And I think she came back, she started in June. And by August, she made something like, she signed up 30 people. So it's a totally different ballgame. If we come up here, looking for opportunity. So we click on people. You got 1,441,000 people that are looking for an opportunity. If we did looking for opportunities, now I spelled it wrong.
Ooh.
Okay, I left off an I. And there are 848 people on LinkedIn that also spelled it wrong. So let's do it the right way. You got 2,360,000. So what you want to do is you want to break it down. You can say, all right, show me all the people and show me all the realtors that are looking for new opportunity.
wow.
Got 19,000. Now you could take the same thing and you could go mortgages. So there's 1,400 people in the mortgage field that are looking for an opportunity. You just pick the category, and so it's now easier than ever before
Wow.
to connect with people. And a number of my students have so life insurance, and they're killing it too. I mean, they're signing up, in addition to building their business, they're selling policies. So it doesn't matter what you're marketing or selling, as long as you know who you would like to talk to. It's easy. And there are a couple of things that you can do that will filter out your searches. So you're connecting to better people. And the more selective you are, the more successful you're going to be. So where are you in your business right now?
As far as my positioning,
Yeah.
Um,
Let me ask you another question then. Where are you now? And let's say, where do you want to be in 60 days?
are we talking dollar or are we talking about recruits?
Well,
Position.
recruits turn into dollars. So, you know, how fast your business is going to grow is going to be determined by the people you bring into your business that know people, and how, you know, the whole process duplicates. If I come over here and bring up,
Give me 1 second.
this is my favorite story last year. Actually, this year. Are you back, or you doing numbers, or?
Yeah, I'm just pulling up something in my back office.
Okay. So I can still
Thought
talk.
you were doing something, sorry.
Okay, no, that's all right. So Francisco, last time we've talked, but he hasn't communicated with me here. In January of last year, he's celebrating his 46th birthday. He worked with me 22 years ago when he was building a prepaid legal business. So now he's up to 400,000 people, and he has 30 whales. He brought a whale that joined his business with a team of 200,000 people, but he decided to wait until after the holidays, and subsequently he brought 80,000 over. But if we come back here, this was November, 2 years ago. My business has grown from 72,000 motivated team members in August to 300,000 members in the last 2 months. The last whale that he enrolled brought in 200,000 people into his business. This was a situation where the man had been with the company for 25 years. He was the top guy. And the owner and the master distributor put together a plan to basically cut his pay. They go, yeah, you know, look at all the money we're paying this guy every month. So he said, to hell with you. And Francisco didn't meet him. Francisco was introduced to this person by a friend that Francisco had met on Facebook, and told Francisco in a conversation, we're all looking for another company. And one thing led to another, and then his friend introduced him to the top guy. So again, you know, depending upon, you know, where you want to be, you know, if it's typically, if it's a rank, it can, you know, you can figure it out. Well, I need 2 people at a certain level. You know, I need to have 3 silvers. Which company are you building still?
I'm with LifeVantage, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so currently I'm a senior consultant. I would like to, in the next 60 days, get to Pro 5.
How many people do you need for that?
For Pro 5, I believe it is total of 10,000 in your organization. I have to double check on those numbers.
Okay, well,
But
okay.
I'm pretty sure that's about it.
What is the average monthly ship, monthly auto ship?
Monthly auto ship is about 150.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you take 10,000 and divide that by 150. That's 66 people.
okay.
All right, now 66 people can sound like a lot of people, but if you took 66 people, well, let's say you brought in 10 people. Well, and let's do it the other way. If you brought in 10 people who brought in 6 people, you'd have 60. Or you had 6 people that brought in 10 people. You just work it out
Either way, yeah.
either way. And so, for example, there's a lot of things that are changing in network marketing. Like Rodan and Fields just changed their comp plan. They went to an affiliate program, and all of the business builders are rushing away. That they're not staying. And so there's a lot of opportunities to, connect with people. And because of the way the economy is, when, we've got people that are bringing in two or three people a week. So, what are you saying? In 2 months? Well, again, if we're talking about bringing in, let's say, 10 people in 2 months, you should be able to do that. Now it's just a question of who those people know. And it's a lot faster and easier to do this. I just looked at the time. Are you still at the same number you were at before? Or did that change?
The 634 number,
I don't know. Let me look.
5616. I've had it for a while. I don't think it's changed.
Okay, let me see. I can give you a call in an hour and we could, dive into, come on, get out of here, move this. Yeah, 0640.
Yep,
Okay. Does that work for you? Give you a call in about an hour?
yep, I'll be here.
All right, I'll call you. And, welcome back. Earlier today, I had somebody in Hong Kong that's back. And it's a whole different world, my friends. It has never been so easy as it is now. And that's the reason why 10 million people are rushing to LinkedIn every month. So until next time.